Oh boy. Come on, guys. Please don't text me with the United States government shot down a UFO over Alaska. Come on, guys. It's so much more we could be doing and studying with our time, man. But I get it. You guys haven't really, you're not initiated into these real systems where you can learn and study and be excited while you're studying. That's why science is dead. It's not fun. So you got to look up goofy, weirdo shit to try to get some enjoyment, you know. All right. When we left off, this is where we at. We working, right? So we remember, right? We know this is that now. We got it, right? Okay, we moving, right? Electron configurations, we got it, right? Mathematically, we get it. The ones and zeros. Ones and zeros represent melanin mathematically. Ones and zeros represents the checkerboard floor mathematically. Ones and zeros is the binary coding. Remember, we keep it, trust me, we're not differentiating, we still building, right? We showed the math for the binary codes and all that. So you gotta, that's the ones and the zeros, it's all here. Right? Now look, just to make sure that we know, you know, we getting confirmation on multiple levels. This right here is ancient Kemet. Yes, the first place where you see the checkerboard. Now, do you see the checkerboard? No, but you see the chess pieces, right? So we know what the board look like because we know how the game is played. We see the pieces there, right? But now we don't even need to deal with that. We could just go right here and go to the shrine, right? Shriners, right? Shriners, we go to the shrine of the nobles, right? Nobles, noble Drew, right? The nobles, we go to the shrine of the nobles and the ceiling. Wow. Wow, that's okay. But now the ceiling, right? The ceiling can represent what? The floor of heaven. The floor of heaven. Come on now. Come on now.
Yo, A.A. Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's that time to start robbing niggas now. If I jack for life for them cars, you know how he go. He stunt rentals. I might get knocked by the Rebo, plus he snitching. That's new cars and probation. I'm signing that a whole ass for them YouTube donations. Once I start robbing niggas, you're gonna see the bitch come out rich. He gonna try to hide behind. I can't bother Professor Grip for real. Add more niggas to the pot. It's how you spoil thieves. I'm taking Cam CD money and Soleil royalties. Bitch gonna try to call the pills over this fiscal shit. But that's only gonna get them niggas robbed for all that crystal shit. Rich gonna call Supernova next, but I can handle the ball. I can wait for him to go OT and sneak rob the store. I ain't tussling with that nigga. He got a couple screws loose for real. King Simon is a puppy. He the conscious blues clues now. He a big dog in the elder, so I'm sorry. But she was Lloyd laying for that numerology though. This ain't serious. Being conscious can make you delirious. So we live and have fun, but I'm just saying, it get different when the rabbit got the gun. This ain't serious. Being conscious can make you delirious. So we live and have fun, but I'm just saying, it get different when the rabbit got the gun. I'm a bill for calling me on the phone like English. I'm gonna just rush her off the phone and send her. I hope Rizzy 19 and Ben don't think I'm funny. I'm tying Muslim niggas up. But that bean pie money, you kidnapping Wesley for ransom like a movie. He got Farrakhan fuck around and keep him. He got Nuri Muhammad, Billy Carson, brand new, building this bag. But I'm official with that nigga. He be stealing my swag. If waiting for me to rob Unc and cheap you on those streets. Yo, Rosh.
Now, this is important right here because this right here, the neural crest, we're going to go deeper into this later. Hopefully we get there, but it's very important because this is where the melanin comes from, the melanocytes, as well as your neurons, your brain cells, your nerve cells, and your heart cells all come from this one tube right here, right? This is the hoop. Now this is the cylinder. We still shooting hoops now. This is still the same thing.
Yo, Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's that time to start robbing niggas now. If I jack polite for them cars, you know how he go. He stunt rentals. I might get knocked by the Rebo. Plus he snitching. That's new cars and probation. I'm gonna have to sign that a whole ass for them YouTube donations. Once I start robbing niggas, you're gonna see the bitch come out rich. He gonna try to can't buy them Professor Grip for real. Add more niggas to the pot. That's how you spoil things. I'm taking Cam CD money and so they royalties. Rich gonna try to pull the pills over this crystal shit. But that's only gonna get them niggas robbed for like crystal shit. Rich gonna call Supernova next, but I can handle the ball. I can let them niggas go OT and sneak rob and stall. I ain't tussling with that nigga. You got a couple screws loose. King Simon is a puppy. He the conscious blue clues now. He a big dog. Yo, Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's that time to start robbing niggas now. If I jack polite for them cars, you know how he go. He stunt rentals. I might get Yo, Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's that time to start robbing niggas now. If I jack polite for them cars, you know how he go. He stunt rentals. I might get knocked by the Rebo. Plus he snitching. Yo, Yo, Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's about to.
Look at that. I always got to bring this back. Melanin regulating the heartbeat. This is melanin regulating the cardiac cells. The ones they say they don't know how it's pumping. I'm showing you how it's pumping.
Yo.
And I'm going to show you later how I found out with all this from masonry. Don't worry. Everything is, I'm going to show you everything.
Yo. Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's that time to start robbing niggas now. If I jack polite for them cars,
you know how he go. He's stunting rentals. I might get knocked by the repo. Plus he's snitching.
Yo, Rashid is with Griselda. Oh, it's that time to start robbing niggas now. If I jack polite for them cars, you know how he go. He stunt rentals. I might get knocked by the Rebo. Plus he's snitching. That's new cars and probation. I'm gonna have to sign that a whole ass for them YouTube donations. Once I start robbing niggas, you're gonna see the bitch come out rich. He gonna try to hide behind Cam Bada and Professor Grip for real. Add more niggas to the pot. That's how you spoil things. I'm taking care.
All right, so now we're showing you melanin at work under a variety of different technology. Here, what I'm exposing to you is the secret relationship between slaves and this is not that. This is the secret relationship between mitochondria and melanocytes. So again, you still under the racist institution propaganda when you in all this mitochondria shit. So please do yourself a favor and stop telling me about Gerald Pollack, the water guy, Jack Cruz, the mitochondria person. Who else you goofy niggas watching out there that don't give a damn about you? Jack Cruz is going to tell you 100 different lectures about mitochondria, and he's never going to tell you that mitochondria can't work without melanin. which means that either Jack Cruz don't know what the hell he's talking about, or Jack Cruz got he part of that racist agenda to keep your shit secret and silent. And I'm gonna be honest. Woo! We good. We good. I'm gonna be honest. I think Jack Cruz is way too intelligent to not know. I think Jack Cruz is way too intelligent to not know, so it only leaves us with one choice. It only leave us with one choice. If he noticed and he ain't telling it to you, then come on now. Dreamer, what you won't do for love. You tried everything, but you won't get on. Ooh, that's just tough right there. I'm just saying, in real time, this what them things be looking like. Okay, now. Okay, so we working now. We working. Ooh, we working. Wait a minute. Hold up. What's going on, bruh? Hold on, Doc. Wait a minute. You taking the masonry into the pigments? Hold on, Doc. You taking the melanin to the number 11? Hold on, Doc. You got the iron is number 26, and you got the the chlorophyll is the number 12. What we got going on here, Doc? What we doing? Oh man, I told y'all, man. Listen, man. I told y'all. And this is geometry. Look. This is geometry. So you got to understand a hexagon is in 2 dimensions, but in your body in real life, you're dealing with 3 dimensions. Right? Now, why is this important? Because magnesium is the geometry. Magnesium is like the master mason of minerals. Magnesium takes things and packages it in a hexagonal structure so your cells could deal with it. Magnesium, that's what I'm telling you. And magnesium is one of the mysterious black rocks. This is what I'm saying. The mysterious black rocks is we've been studying black rocks since we got here. That's what humans do, study black rocks, because black rocks is the magic shit, right? So we find the black rock. This time is we dealt with so much black rocks, right? But this time it's not magnesium, it's the other one. The one that people don't pay no attention to because they think they got some already. When you ask them, hey, you getting manganese? Oh, yeah, I got some manganese. And yeah, I'm getting my manganese. No, sir, I said manganese, not magnesium. But manganese and magnesium is family members, okay? So manganese is black magnesium, and magnesium is white manganese. But they both have this same magical property anyway, right? Magnesium, though, is more dynamic. And what it does is it literally forms things into hexagonal structure. So if you need to get, you got to get metabolized energy or whatever the case may be, that's a prime example. Even though the mitochondria, ATP and all that, the mitochondria ATP, not only does mitochondria not function without melanin, but ATP doesn't function without magnesium, because magnesium has to package the ATP so it fits into your grid. You have an electromagnetic grid in your body. It's like a hexagon kind of thing. The same thing that the Egyptians said exists throughout the whole universe. And they try to fake like they, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the Greeks and the Romans start talking about this ether, this background of, stop it, bro. Not on my watch. We're not ethering it up. I know some of you goofy niggas got it from Dr. York. It's cool. I was reading the Dr. York books. I was reading them. In fact, we were spreading them. You know what I'm saying? So y'all got them because of what we was doing in New York. So I'm hip. But you don't get lost in the teachers. You take what the teachers got you and you run, you build. It's a brick. You know what I'm saying? You got to grab what Elijah gave us and keep going. You got to grab what Sabi gave us and keep going, keep growing, keep showing, keep proving. You know what I'm saying? You got to keep proving and improving and keep building. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Yeah. But that's what magnesium does. Very important. Magnesium creates geometry. It's magic. Do you believe in magic? Right. So anyway, that's why these three pigments is so special, right? Because of the minerals that's there. So heme, your red blood cell, is special because of the magnetism, right? Melanin works specifically with the body's water. That's why sodium is the primary mineral in melanin. And sodium is not only the primary mineral for melanin, but it's also the foundation of Kemetic science. The foundation of Kemetic science. And sodium has magnetic properties that go beyond reality, bro. I promise you, we're going to look at some. It's crazy. We just don't know about sodium yet. But that's, remember, we call it sodium now, but back in Kemet, they called it netadum. 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 I kid you not. So the netters had netadum, sodium. And sodium back in those days cost more than gold. It was more valuable than gold. So in the world where we don't know shit, gold is the highest value. In the world where we understood that science was something that you lived every day, sodium had the highest value. Go figure. Right? But this is the reason why Black folks have the high blood pressure issues, is because you got more pigment. More pigment means your body automatically stores more sodium. So you got to know, if you're looking at somebody else to give you a standard of health based on your sodium, you always going to be high blood pressure because you got more sodium. You carrying it, but you got more pigment. So you just got to know how to do what you're supposed to do and what you're supposed to do with. And you're supposed to be getting your supplements, your herbs and minerals from somebody that know what they're talking about with all this, which is only me and no one else, right? Yep, that's how it goes. Here it goes. Now, cells can produce energy without mitochondria. Did you know that? Just want you to understand that. Only thing the mitochondria do, speed it up, right? It speeds it up. Now, my Masons out there, right? I know y'all love that NBA video. I know y'all love it, right? But can you check this out, though? I just need you to check this out. What does that say right there on the right-hand side? I'm going to need y'all to read that out loud for the people in the back. When we feed mitochondria oxygen, they turn each unit of food into how many ATP? I'm sorry, what that number is there? What the record? What's the scoring record? How old is LeBron? What that shit say? How much units of what? What'd that say there? What'd that say right there? I'm sorry. What is that? Oh, 38. Ooh, shit. This should get crazy. All right. So look again up close. Look again up close. All of the hills and valleys. Look how other pigments are. This is what makes melanin special. I'm trying to tell you something. Melanin don't do it like that. Right? Now, Inky, how did you get deep into the algae? Okay. Why is it that you are the #1 authority on fake sea moss? Because I know masonry. That's how I know the fake sea moss. See? You know, masonry, right? Apply it to the algae. You learn that there is no such a thing as yellow algae that's healthy. No, there's no good yellow sea moss. There's no such thing as that. You have reds, right? And these are your red pigments, right? Your carotenoids, your phycoerythrins, your mesobiliphorodins, your xanthophylls, your mycosporines, your polyphenols, right? Chlorophyll A and D, phycocyanin, peridinins, all of those are different types of reds and orange pigments. Yes, chlorophyll is red. Wait, what? There's different types of chlorophyll. See, y'all confused. You think it's only one type of chlorophyll. Anyway, you're brown. You're brown. Fucoxanthins, polyphenols, chlorophyll A and C, xanthophylls, and harmines. Wait, what? Harmines is browns? What is that? Glowing alkaloids? Wait, so you got some pigments that glow? Yep, harmines. And those are the ones that reverses diabetes. Anyway, peridinins, now these is your green and your blues. Okay, so you got red, you got brown, and you got green. The red, the brown, and the green with the key. Sissy. So the brown, just replace brown with black, and then you can get into your X-Clan shit. Anyway, the green is where you have your blue. So peridinins, anthocyanins, polyphenols, chlorophylls A and B, phycocyanin, chlorophyll A, which is in blue-green algae, and then your xanthophylls, right? So the green category has your blue also, your browns in the middle, and brown kind of includes like the bricks and all that. And then you got the red proper, which extends down to the oranges. What you don't have here is yellow. Yellow, or the gold sea moss, is what happens when these actual algae or sea mosses get oxidized and they lose their nutrients. The more oxidized they get, the more yellow they turn. After yellow, they get white. And you got goofy niggas telling you that that's how it's supposed to be. Them niggas ain't doing nothing but stealing. Okay? They're not doing anything but stealing. I'm going to show you the real shit so you understand. Algae is living color, right? What was God's covenant with man? God's covenant with man is the rainbow. And y'all think it's fruity. No, the rainbow is electromagnetism and water. That's what a rainbow is. It's when you have you have light combined with water. Light and water. That's the covenant of man. Electromagnetic radiation and water is the covenant of man. That's also the key to alchemy. That's also the key to health right now. Modern science. So modern science and alchemy and the Bible all on the same page. You niggas trying to use one to debunk another. You look goofy. You can't use modern science to debunk the Bible. They're just the same. They're saying the same thing. You just don't know how to read good. Can't use the Bible to debunk alchemy and call it witchcraft. It's all happening everywhere. They all saying the same thing. They're all doing the same thing. Yeah. All the same. This is why, and this is where the diet comes from. This is how we put together our diet program. Our diet program is based on what? The covenant with God. God's covenant with man is light and water. So what does that mean? That means man needs to focus on what for the diet? Fiber, because fiber is what hydrates, and pigment, because pigment is what light aids. Light aids. Pigment is what gets the light into your body, and fiber is what gets the water into your body. So we want to be healthy. We want more fiber and more pigment. It's just that simple.
And we can go through levels of science and talk about how the fiber affects sugar and cholesterol and insulin and how the light affects the nervous system. We can go through all that, or we can just say, you know, God covenant with man, hold it down on your end. God gonna hold it down on his end. What's God's end? He gonna make sure you got light and water. Now, what's your end? To do the right thing with the light and water. Now, if you goofy niggas choose to have Pepsi and cocaine or Pepsi and pork instead of, you know, that's, hey. Right? But again, print this out so you can deal with it. Print this out so you can deal with it. Right? That's all. I'm gonna just give you that work. Right? We're just gonna give you the work. Right? We always got to bring this back. No God. Becomes business and education. Right? If there's no God, then science can be business and education. Because now it's something that could be sold to you. Remember, they told you the game is to be sold, not told. Well, see, God is going to tell it. God is going to give it away. Right? That's why I can't sell this book. It's not that I don't want to. It's not that I don't need the money. That's why I need y'all to send in cash apps. But universal law, I cannot sell you this book. This is your birthright. I'm just returning it to you. So I got to keep my end of the deal, and you got to keep yours. You got to give fair exchange to the energy. So however much you learn from this, you got to remunerate me. So that's why I say, if you learn something, send something. If you don't learn nothing, even if your ass entertained, entertainers get paid. So this is all here for you. This is here for you. But we're not going to do that. Now, I'm going to tell you what this goes through. This goes through how DNA was formed on Earth. Matter of fact, actually, I'll go through this. Right? I'll go through some of this here. But remember, it's 1,000 slides. We can't do them all. Stars begin with two aspects of consciousness which build outward. They ejaculate the raw material that becomes a planet and maintain an umbilical cord with it to create life. Let's make that our sun, okay? Our sun ejaculates the plasma. That plasma coalesces into our planet. But the difference between our planet and the rest of all the other planets in the solar system is that our planet is in the umbilical cord of the sun. Meaning there's a cord, literally a cord from the sun to our planet, and it feeds us nutrients as a planet through that cord. And that cord is what gives us the northern lights or the aurora borealis. Right? I said that. How I said that shit in the rhyme? I said, damn, what I said, you know, my status. Hold up, I said, the shoes stay shining. Nigga, you know, my status at 90 miles an hour, they aurora borealis. I'm the hot, unsigned nigga, 2 albums deep, solo, because I don't like the company cowards keep, so I push my own shit, stay on my own dick. Anyway, but so back to the work, right? On Earth, right? And that's the Great Stairs. So when you look at Osiris name in hieroglyphs, that's the stairs. There is the Great Stairs. That's the whole name. That's a map to how you have a successful death. Anyway, we'll get to that. Hopefully, on Earth there was only 2 sources of abundant phosphorus: the bottom of the ocean and alkaline lakes. Right? The bottom of the ocean and alkaline lakes. Shout out to the OG once again, right? Alkaline lakes. Now,
Go pull up this article if you think so I got the article reference right there. The article is titled, Life Could Have Emerged from Lakes with High Phosphorus. They released it December 30th, 2019, the University of Washington. You know, I had to save it because it co-signed everything I was teaching for 20 years. People said I was crazy. Then all of a sudden, the University of Washington jumped out there and said, you know that nigga with them gold teeth? You know that nigga with the gold teeth from the Bronx? Yeah, about that story he was saying about how the phosphorus, because remember he was saying the phosphorus was related to the soul and life came with the phosphorus and Horus, he said all that. Yeah, about that. That's not exactly untrue. Like when you watch that movie Stargate, and they in the beginning they talking all kind of crazy shit, and then the guy, the scientist, is like, oh, yeah, about that. It's not exactly untrue. So yeah, pull that up. Anyway, life guided by light self-assembles. So now, Elijah Muhammad, Farad Muhammad, Drew Ali, the foundation of what they taught you, the self-created gods, right? And I showed you it from the Metal Netcher. Well, right here, I'm showing you from the University of Washington, they co-signed. Life guided by light self-assembles. So the goofy ass atheist will tell you that rocks bumped into each other. No, that's not how it goes. Life guided by light self-assembles. So atoms and minerals in the presence of light self-assemble. Coacevates form in the presence of amphylic acids in ultraphosphorus and carbon-dense liquid, like the alkaline lakes in the sun. Get it? In these mineral-rich pools, the light provided structure to the water, which brung the acids and minerals together to form the strings of life we are composed of. Now, how are you going to deal with this? Because science is telling you the same thing the Bible said. The Bible said God is light. The Bible also said God formed man from the dirt. Well, shit, we got the highest level of science right here said God is light. Light formed the dirt. I mean, what shit? I don't know what to tell you. It's right there. I don't know what to tell you. It's right there. So now your homework, go look up phototaxis, go look up phototropism, go look up photomorphogenesis, go look up photoperiodism, go look up photoreactivation, and then you should already know what photosynthesis is. But I know you goofy ass niggas don't know what photosynthesis is because you niggas think that melanin does human photosynthesis. And that can't be furthest from the truth. I really hope we dispel that superstition. But we're going to move forward. Like I said, go to the website, AmericanHealer.website, download the PDF. You'll have this and you can deal with it on your own time. You can deal with it on your own time. But we're going to deal with this right here because you got a lot of goofy, that cult, the Black woman is God cult. They running around telling everybody that men are born women until they turn into men and blah, blah, blah. No, that's not science. That's not fact. That's not fact. Mammals are all the same. You're not even a human. The fetus don't even look human. Talk about it's a woman. A woman what? A woman whale, nigga? A woman elephant? Have you seen different fetuses next to each other? Mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, fish. Natural selection cannot explain as random. Death blow. How is it that mammals, birds, reptiles, amphibians, and fish all start looking like this? I know. Ain't no blueprint though, right? Oh, everything start looking like that. Everything start off looking like this, but there ain't no blueprint out here. Ain't no blueprint. Ain't no information required to create life. You got to be kidding me. It's only one blueprint. Not only is it a blueprint, but it's only one blueprint. So again, God is what? The architect with the master blueprint. Huh?
telling you, as above, so below. We ain't even got to spend too much time on it. We can keep on moving. I told you, look at that neural tube. Look at that neural tube. See, you thought I was talking about DNA when I said as above, so below. No, that's a part of it. But look at this here. Look at that there. That's the neural tube forming. That's the cardiac cells, the melanocytes, the nerve cells, the brain cells. Look at the blueprint. Look at the blueprint. Look at the blueprint. Look at the blueprint. Now, wait a minute. What just happened right there? You got electricity, lightning. You got trees. Look the same as the lightning. Wait a minute. What is this? This is your nerves. Hold up. Wait a minute. So this is esoteric. This is inner things. Inner things look just like the outer things. Wait a minute. Hold on. Because it really get crazy when I find out that this thing here, this lightning, not only do it look like this, but it's flowing through this. That's how your nerves work. Come on now. Come on now. Now, let's go again. Solomon's wisdom. Tyrosine, tryptophan, phenylalanine, right? What is that? What my man Rick Ross said, I'm like, what he said? I'm like, damn, something in the field like Solomon's shield. Just the intro. Freemason. Damn, that's just tough. You got to listen to that Freemason shit Rick Ross put out there, boy. Woo! Big contracts, built pyramids, period. We masters. No caterpillars. It was just a lot of niggas. Woo! I better go back on some of that shit there. Look at this shape. This shape right here, the shape of Solomon's shield now. The shape of Solomon's seal, right? The Star of David. It's the shape of aromatic amino acids. Oh my goodness. When I found this here, I'm like, hold on. I'm looking around and people were talking about crazy reckless shit about the Bible. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas don't stay in the studio long enough, bro. This shit right here, Solomon's seal, the Star of David, look at that. Aromatic amino acids. And what do aromatic amino acids do? Absorb light. No living organism could live without these right here. So this is how you got all the wisdom of life. Because you got this right here. This is the ability to absorb light. Every living creature has to have these aromatic amino acids or it's not a living creature, period. This is the structure. This fundamental shape is literally all of biology is built on this geometry. All of it. All of it. All of it. All of it. From your aromatic amino acids to structured water to melanin granules, everything. And that's what magnesium does. Magnesium grabs nutrients and puts them in that shape so that it could go into your cell and be metabolized. Because if it don't have that shape, your cell ain't gonna recognize it. Which is the reason why you need so much magnesium. Which is the reason why green food is really good for you, because green is high in that bioavailable magnesium. It's okay, don't worry about it. We can go further. Look, it's there. It's there throughout your whole biochemistry. Look, all your neurochemistry and your hormones, your adrenaline, your noradrenaline, your dopamine, your tyrosine, your tryptamine, your serotonin, your melatonin, all is built on this same motif, same geometry. Oh yeah, you didn't know. You didn't know. All the steroids, look at that. All the steroids, all the athletes, they on Solomon's seal shit. Yeah. Of course. What do you think the Germans was doing over there in North Africa before they started the Holocaust? Come on now. Where do you think they got the steroid? Come on now. I'm gonna need y'all to wake up. Oh, no, no, no. Let's go to the rap music. Look, your body is so starved for this. They know it too. See, that's how your ignorance, Hosea 4:6. That's how your ignorance could be used against you, because see, they know your body's starving for this stuff. So they're gonna give you Percocet. Percocet. Yeah, you see your promethazine is right there. Hold on, no. Yeah, it's right there, the whole set. Come on now. It's right there. Pharmacia. Oh, y'all didn't know that Pharmacia was Monsanto. No. I don't mean like, I don't know. Literally, the parent company of Monsanto is named Pharmacia. Founded in 9/11 in Stockholm, Sweden. Oh, no. See, y'all thought the Bible was just making up some bullshit in Revelation. No, Pharmacia is actually a company. It's actually the company that's leading the world in the shots and the Monsanto and all that. Yeah, it's Pharmacia. It's actually a company. Oh, yeah. They better stop playing with that book. Huh? Look at this. Look. In 1999, now look at these numbers. In 1999, Monsanto sold off Nutraseed. In December of the same year, Monsanto agreed to merge with Pharmacia and Upjohn in a deal valuing the transaction at how much money? 27 billion. Oh, 27. Damn, ain't this again? Man. Okay. I'm just trying to tell you. Just trying to tell you. Just trying to tell you. Listen. Get this. Go get the book. Woo! Wait a minute. Hold on, man. Woo! Go get the book. I'm just trying to tell you, man. Something else, man. Man. Now look at your brain. Look at your brain. You ain't never seen your brain look like that. Huh? You still outside? You still outside? Telling you, see, that's the difference now. Now you understand why the blue magic sea moss is so way different than this other sea moss that y'all buying. You buying that blue dog shit. Right? Yeah. Niggas trying to steal the name Blue Magic because they don't know the formula. They can't recopy. They can't reduplicate Blue Magic. So they just stealing the name. Well, man said, fuck the flow. They jacking our slang. I seen the same shit happen to Kane. 3 cuts in your eyebrow, trying to wild out. That's what they doing to me, man. They jacking the slang. Right? There you go. There you go. That's what them atheists be telling you, right? Oh, we came from monkeys. Interesting. I don't know about coming from monkeys. I came from Masons. We upright. We upright. And you know why? It's because of the heart. That's why in Kemet, they only valued the heart. They only valued the heart in Kemet. The brain is secondary to the heart. It's auxiliary, period. It's the heart. So when you look at a gorilla, they so strong. You say, man, how come they so strong? They don't exercise. They don't have pull-up bars. Well, they kind of swing on the trees, but nah, not really. They really just walking around eating grass and leaves and having sex all day. That's what they really do. The reason why they're strong is because all of the mitochondria in their body is located in their muscles, not yours. All of your mitochondria, well, not all. Let's say all, they be dead, but most, 90% of theirs is in their muscle. That's how they so strong. 90% of your mitochondria is located in your heart and brain. That's why the number one and number two cause of death of humans is brain and heart disease, because you don't know that the mitochondria is a serpent, a separate entity than you, and you got to get the mitochondria under control, or they'll control you. Mitochondria control your appetite. Mitochondria control that urge that you like, damn, I need a cigarette. Damn, it's time to roll another blunt. Damn, we should pop a bottle. All that shit, all the vices and superfluities of life is controlled in your body by mitochondria. So if you want to control the vices and superfluities, you got to get to this mitochondria. But then again, man, niggas ain't reading no books. So I don't know what kind of masonry they doing. Because this is it right here. And this is where the light is at. This is where the light is at. Each one of these mitochondria produce a full spectrum of light. The electron transport chain of cellular pigments called cytochromes, remember, pigment is there to produce infrared via electron transport. The chain leaks, which creates reactive species. Recombination of radical species produces light in the 230 nanometer range. Excited carbonyl compounds produce light in the 350 to 500 nanometer range. And excited molecular oxygen produces light from 630 up to 780 nanometers. So each one of these mitochondria is producing light. Come on now. Listen, man. I'm gonna let y'all come back to this. I'm gonna let y'all get this. Is here. Let's look at this. Let's look at this. I love this. Right? All right, a little sample here for you. This is good for you to see here. This is my man who reproduced an actual living star in his house based on the Egyptian technology. He did this from the walls of Dendera. Listen to what I'm telling you. This guy right here, white guy, right? See, it's never us because we playing with it. We stupid. Dumb niggers, not niggas with the God and all that shit I'm showing you. Nigger. That's Jim Crow meaning. Yeah, dumb niggers. We looking at Dendera, and guess what we doing with the Dendera science? We violating the Dendera science. We debunking it. That's what we doing. We debunking it. We debunking it. This nigga here ain't debunking it. He done reproduced a whole star in his house. You see that? A live star. What is happening, bro? Off of the temples of Dendera. So see, this is what other people do with our shit. But we debunking it. We dumb. We use one set of our science to neutralize another set so we don't have no progress. You got the brothers that study in the pyramids, debunking the brothers studying the Bibles, debunking the brothers studying the Quran, debunking the brothers coming out of college. No. That's not it. Because we're not going nowhere. All we're doing is debunking. Debunking is nowhere. You're going nowhere. Because you're using all of your energy to tear down. There's no building up going on. Yeah. So other folks grabbing our shit, reproducing actual living stars in their crib. Stable too, not dangerous. They ain't tearing up the crib. There ain't no Manhattan experiment shit going on. It's stable. And that's being done with 2 magnets. I want you to understand that. That's just 2 magnets. A little bit of electric current and some other stuff. 2 magnets is the basis of what you see right there. Two magnets inside a vacuum tube. Woo! Woo! 2 magnets inside the vacuum tube. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. What's happening, Doc? Yeah, you need to see that. You need to see that. Yeah. You need to see that. Yeah. Matter of fact, while that's on, let me give y'all a little bit of this prayer from book 64. Let me give y'all a little prayer from book 64 since we got a few minutes. Because I ain't stopping that. I need y'all to watch that.
Utterance for coming forth in the day in the God's realm by Enki, Osiris, Kepre, Sangreal. He says, I am yesterday, today, and tomorrow. Stranger to his birth in time. Another, the secret Ba-soul who made the gods and gives offerings for the Duat west of the sky. Steering oar of the east, Lord of 2 faces whose rays are seen. Lord who unites people, coming forth at twilight, created forms of the house of mooring. Hail his 2 falcons, chiefs of their magistrates' courts, listeners of matters presented orally. You are the ones who lead the moored ones to their secret places. They draw Ra, following in the place over the shrine. Chief over heaven above, Lord of the shrine, standing as a rampart of the earth. Of him it is, I it is, and vice versa. Behold, faience fashioned of Ptah over his minerals. O Ra, laugh. Your heart is sweet with your good truth and righteousness of this day. He enters into Kemenu and come forth from the east. Worship the elders of renown. Make sweet for me your ways. Make wide for me your roads. To ferry across the earth in the fashion of the sky above. Your sunlight upon me, O Ba, soul of 3. Behold, I draw near to the God. Speak into the ears of the Duat. No wrongdoing of my mother against me. Rescue me, protect me. With his eyes shut in its evening and sees everything in the darkness. I am the flood, great black body of water is my name, complete in its covering. Hail the elder without his island. Invoke those who are among their reeds. At the hour of support of the arm of the God, say, come to the master of his overflow flood waters. Behold, the foreleg is tied upon the neck. The hindquarters are over the head of the west. I have given what is in me, O great of the great ones. In the place of what is in me, I weep. For what I have seen, I sail from the dam embankments at Abydos. Move quickly. The door bolts of the double doors, their faces are downcast. Your arm is in your covering tent. Your face is as a hound. He breathes air at the shrine. My 2 feet convey me, behold, having no limits. Friendly, Ha, Jenin, its double lion,
I am healthy. Even I go through a narrow opening of the door, established the light which his heart made. Behold, I know the watery depths and your name. I have made portions for the noble spirits, 4,600,000 it is, 1,200 for things of his. Thereafter, there are things hidden at the hour of the day, of examining the shoulder of Orion, 1/12 as united. In giving one to one among them, it is moreover preeminent in the hour of overthrowing the rebel coming forth from therein triumph. There it is. Who in the opening of the Duat, these it is as providing the temple for Shu. I rise as the Lord of life, of beautiful truth of this day, of cold blood, fresh wounds, and united with the earth, buried, I split open. The two horns in they are united against me. Secret forms do not repel me. Those upon their bellies, I have come by judgment of the Lord of Lords to inquire the conditions of Osiris. Do not allow the eye to swallow its tears. I am the disarrayed one of the house. Of those who are in the place of wealthy offerings, I have come from Letopolis to Heliopolis to make known the Benu verb. Concerning matters of the Duat, hail, the silent place of secrets with its companions, creating forms like Kepri, may you cause to come forth. The scribe artist in the utterance house of the South and North towns, Inky, may he see the Aten sun disk. May he increase in the presence of the great God Shu it is, who is in eternity. I travel in peace. I tread upon the firmament. I make adoration of the fiery one, as making bright my eye. I fly up that I may see the bright glorious ones in the presence of Ra. Ra, who makes live all the common people. He hoists upon the tails of those who are in the land. Hail, war crier. He hoists upon the tails of those who are in the land. Hail, war crier. Who thrust aside the shadows of the noble spirits of the earth. May you give to me the good ways. To the gate of the Duat, one acts for which therein are weary. To pull together him which is pus filled of who prey licks. In its hidden one, I am foremost of Rosette Jah, entering in his name, who comes forth as the seeking one, Lord of millions of the earth in his name. The pregnant one, she puts down her burdens. Born up yet, by the hand overthrown, the sealed door upon the wall, turned upside down. What I made pleasant for, behold the great one. I give to him his eye, illuminating his face at dawn. I have not vomited, have become as a lion. The provisions of Shu therein. I am of Nephrite. How good to see the moored one on that good day. The weary-hearted one. He is made to alight. I am, it is, coming forth by day. Lord of the living mound, in the presence of Osiris, Behold, your possessions are established every day. Scribe, artist of the house of Ptah, child of the writing house, Inky, Lord of veneration, I embrace the sycamore tree. I am united with the sycamore tree. Behold, open to me are it good arms. I have come. I embrace. The Wajet Eye of Ra, it is peaceful at its throne. I have come to see Ra. In his rest, I am united with his winds in his coming forth. My two hands are pure. To adore him, I gather together. To adore him, I gather together. I soar. I alight upon the land whereupon I walk. I am with child. Of yesterday, I have come into being. The Akeru gods of the earth. I am strong in my moment of time. Behold, I as hidden of the fighting two hands, God who comes after me. My flesh firm, my spiritual power as protection for my body in my moment of time to my soul. Its defense because of my conversation, the Enid, listen to the words of my mouth. If moreover this utterance is known, he shall be made triumphant upon the earth and in the God's domain. Behold, he shall do the makings of a man upon the earth and do all the deeds of those who are alive. It is the great protection of the God. This utterance was found in Kamenu, Hermopolis, upon an offering stone of iron, southern Egyptian, written upon true lapis lazuli at the feet of this God. Now, if this utterance is known, he shall be made triumphant in the land of the God's domain. Behold, he shall do all that of the living, great protection. It is now of the God. This utterance was found of one in Hermopolis upon an offering stone of iron in southern Egypt, inscribed in lapis lazuli under the feet of this God in the time of the majesty of the king of the south and the north, Minkaru Ra, true of voice, by the king's son, or the deaf, true of voice, who found it when he was wandering, about to do the inspection in the temples. Behold, a troop of the braves was with him upon requesting of him an order that he bring it like a marvel for the king, so that he sees it, a secret. It is and great, not seen and not beheld. One should recite this utterance. Pure and cleansed, without eating goats or fish, and not being near women. Indeed, to do creative forms, he shall launch a boat to travel, making pure with gold. Placed as within the heart of a man, he shall open his mouth and anoint with myrrh. Words to be recited by him with magic.
Ooh. Yeah, that's literally the oldest prayer in Kemet. And that just so happens to be book 64. I can't make this stuff up. So you're looking at Ptah, the mound builder. Oh, that ain't Ptah, the mound builder, is it? That ain't Ptah, the mound builder, is it? Oh, wait a minute. The god men, this is one of those scenes where this is men with their penis out and this is homosexuality?
Maybe it could be interpreted like that by the person that doesn't understand science. See, if you don't study science, when you look at a symbol, you only going to see something profane. You only going to see something ridiculous. That's why you don't see testicles. You don't see testicles there, do you? You've noticed, you probably never even noticed that you never seen testicles there. This is why. This is a solar deity. And understanding that the god Min is a solar deity, this is where I got one of my main ingredients for the momatomics. Wild lettuce. Wild lettuce is for the god Min. Wild lettuce is the best thing for your reproductive system. But who knows? I don't know shit. I only got 10 babies, 2 sets of twins. That's all. I don't know that much about reproduction. All I got is 2 sets of twins, a total of 10 babies. You know, what do I know about keeping your program together? Right? But the god Min, as a solar deity, is ejaculating life. See, that's what that's about. This is what they're trying to communicate to you in that knowledge of the sun, knowledge of how the world is created, and not only knowledge of how the world is created, knowledge of how the world is maintained. Because see, through that umbilical cord I was telling you about, the coronal mass ejections is what keeps the energy for our planet together. Keeps the energy for our planet together. And the earth is a vagina. And this is another thing from the 5%, Father Allah, gods and earths. The gods and earths. See, the gods, men, the solar deities, and earths, the females. The magnetosphere of the planet is the womb that absorbs that ejaculation. And does what with that ejaculation? Feeds all of the plants and the animals, me and you. Yeah. The sun literally feeds us every day through an umbilical cord in the womb of the earth. It's beautiful. But now, see, I seen something beautiful. You looked at this and seen something profane. See, you're not initiated. And the bad thing is you're listening to other people who are not initiated to explain to you things that you got to be an initiate to understand. Because if you look at the god Min, the god Min is surrounded by 2 other brothers, and both of those brothers got on their aprons. Both of them brothers got on their aprons. So, I mean, grand opening, grand closing, they got on their aprons. I'm going to just leave it at that. Right? So, coronal mass ejection, ejaculation of plasma, just like men still do today. If they program together, see? That's why we got that anabolic hormone. We got that. Come on now. You better AmericanHealer.website. So you're not getting none of this information from the gods in your supplements, in your herbs, in your daily life, unless you come to me. Just because you see me doing lectures with a nigga, I didn't share my formulas with none of these niggas. Don't nobody know my formulas except my babies, period. And I done lost out on mad business opportunities. Hold on. Y'all need to see me on that one. I done lost out on mad business opportunities because niggas done wave the check around. And the other side of the check was, I just need to get that formula about you. Yeah. Here's a 100. Yo, when I was, bro, check this out. When I first healed Amber, right? When I first healed Amber, nobody knew about me around the world as a healer. We living in Georgia now. Bro, I'm struggling because in my mind, I'm not going to sell drugs. I'm not going to do nothing stupid, right? But I'm struggling. And God is telling me I got to do this, and that. I'm like, what is God talking about? I need to feed these babies. So anyway, we used to go to McDonald's every day. This is how bad the struggle was. We used to go to McDonald's every day to use the internet there. I couldn't afford internet for my house. You know what I'm saying? So me, Tony, and Amber would go to the McDonald's to use internet. Yeah, it was that real. And I met a guy and he wanted to buy the Mom Atomics for $100,000, bro. And he was dead ass. He was on me for a good month and change to sell this nigga my formula. You know what I'm saying? He was saying go into a partnership, but then I looked at the paperwork, and the paperwork was basically, once I signed that, I'm in what is that? Do not, I don't know. It's one of them silence agreements and all kinds of other shit. He get the formula and all this other crazy shit. So in the most poverty hungry, listen, I'm passing out flyers at the time. Allegedly, well, I can't even say that on camera, but it was rough. I was carrying the gold pawn jury sign. I did that for like a couple of months. Yeah, it was ugly. You know what I'm saying? And somebody offered me $100,000. And the only thing I could think of, like that voice, you know, when God, you know, that voice, that hissing, you know, that, like, nah, bro, nope, I got you covered. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, I'm gonna need that to like kick in sooner though. To got you covered. Yo, God time is not man time. So, but in my destinateness, the only thing that really, because I didn't care about what God was saying. I'm gonna be honest. I had my own program. I was like, nah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab this bag. You know what I'm saying? But the only thing was the very day, and I'm telling you, he bring like he was a black guy. He bring like 2 or 3 white guys with him. I was agreeing to sign. We talking, and I you know, I apologize for embarrassing him. You know what I'm saying? Because he brought his people. I'm sure he looked real bad when I didn't sign the papers. You know what I'm saying? I felt for him. But when we was talking, they said something, and it was something. It was almost just like my boss years later, not years later, years before, when Amber had got hit by the car, and I went back to my job, and my boss was like, "Yo, you gotta get your priorities in order." It was that same thing, like, yeah, you're right. But we in the meeting, and they said something, and I was like, hold on. Nah, no, nope. Nah, I'm good. This came to me, my daughter broke her neck, bro. I can't sell this like that. Like, I can't sell this to you to die. Because they had mentioned that they would turn it into something else and, you know, like stop doing what I'm doing. Like almost like, oh, this little, no, you're trying to heal people with, no, we got another, you know, we can do something else. I'm like, I'm good. No, there is no something else with this. Now, it's one thing I'm thinking I'm selling my soul and you get ready to still, you know, heal people with this, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay, cool. But no, you getting ready to throw me on the block. I'm like, oh shit, this is the devil. I'm like, this is that meeting. You hear about, like, I'm like, yo, I'm about to sign my shit away. These niggas about to take my shit and just stop me from healing people with it. I'm like, yeah, probably we're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I struggled for a long time after that, but boy, oh boy, did I eventually wind up making, yeah, a lot more than that. 100. We did. Yeah, in hindsight, looking back, that would have been chump change. We'd have played ourselves. Right? We would have played ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. But sticking to your guns. You know what I'm saying? Sticking to your guns. And that ain't the only time. So, it's all right. If God got slow motion and plan for me, it's slow motion till it speed up. Slow and steady wins the race. I told you, they got that mathematics off the turtle back. Right? All right. So y'all got to get this, right? Y'all can get this. It's there. Grab it. We working. No, we got to keep going. 6 days of creation. Let's go. We back. We back. We back to the top. 6 days of creation, 6 and 1 motif, right? That same geometry.
We done went through all these to show you the geometry of what Solomon got with this shield now and how it works in real life, how it works in your anatomy, physiology, how you can heal with it. We showing you everything, right? Look right here. Now, what is that inside that circle? Is that a hexagon made out of 6 triangles, or is that a cube? What you see right there? Are you sure you're looking at a hexagon, or are you looking at a square? What you doing? You sure you looking at? You sure you know what you're looking at? Right? Are you sure you understand what we're looking at here? This is how the I Ching or the I King comes from that same thing. You see, this is what they was doing with that Uman and Thuman. This is what they was doing right here. I'm showing you. On the right-hand side, you got the Star of David. On the left-hand side, you got a chart of hexagrams, the 64 hexagrams. Now, you just listened to the 64th chapter, the oldest prayer in Kemet. We're going to leave that to the side. But did you know that the Star of David was also a hexagram? Come on, man. I'm trying to show you. I'm trying to show you. Look, 360-day calendar in Kemet. You got 360 joints. Listen, all you got to do is get in the studio. All you got to do is get in the studio, man. It's right here. I'm trying to show you. Oh, yeah. That's the apple that fell on Newton's head. The apple that fell on Newton's head was the information from Kemet. It fell into his lap. That's what the story about the apple falling on his head is. That's not real apple fell on his head, taught him gravity. This is the apple. I'm gonna just keep showing you the information. You got to deal with it yourself. This is the netter. Now, all these people running around talking about they dealing with Kemet, also telling you that somehow the snake represents the devil. Now, how do you do that? This is where the debates make you stupid. Because when you in a debate and you got an ego and you're not really trying to teach the people, you're just trying to win the debate, you'll say things to win the debate that you know is not fully correct. So you see people with the Kemet, they always will say, oh yeah, the serpent is the devil in the Bible. So how come the devil was in the Bible and smarter than God and all this goofball shit? They know better. If they study Kemet, they know that the snake does not represent no devil. The same way the Israelites and other people, they know goddamn well that men is a solar deity and there ain't nothing about no homosexual behavior being taught by showing him there with like that. That's procreation. Right? The Netta, serpent gods who bestowed godhood on the dead. That's physically dead and mentally dead as well. Oh, yeah. The body is dead, but also the mind could be dead and the body could be alive without the mind. Oh, most of the people in this world are that way. Right? So here we go. The snake feed himself, right? Naga, Najar, right? This is the Nagar of the Najar, right? And the two were naked, both Adam and his wife, and were not ashamed. Now the serpent was the most crafty, Which craft was he the most crafty? Which craft did he excel in? The niggers. Oh, wait a minute. I know, the Masons. Nigger means Mason. Oh, so the crafty serpent was a Mason. Oh, I got it. Okay, so the serpent, okay, so it's a Mason. Or an intelligent, wise teacher. Interesting. Now, could that be an inner thing? Could that be an understanding? Could that be an initiatory action? Could that be a meditation? Can that be an altered state of consciousness? But the fruit of the tree, which is in the midst of the garden, God said, ye shall not eat of it, neither shall ye touch it, lest ye die. Lest ye die. Eve was confused. She didn't understand death was symbolic and the tree was initiation. Snakes symbolized death, rebirth, or initiation. The serpent said, ye shall not surely die. Like, knock it off. You're not going to die, bro. For God knew that in whatever day you shall eat of it, your eyes would be open and you would be as gods, knowing good and evil. Mind you, right now, Adam and Eve is just dirt. They don't even have skin yet. Eve doesn't even have a name yet. So she ain't even nothing but Adam helpmate. That's how they violate Eve. You ain't even got a voice yet. You got to speak through Adam. Don't you say nothing. So this is why this is her inner voice talking to her, because she can't speak out. Adam and Eve get the same choice that Solomon was given: physical, material wealth, or knowledge. And the woman saw that the tree was good for food and that it was pleasant to the eyes, only light pleasant to the eyes, to look upon and beautiful to contemplate. And having taken of his fruit, she ate. And she gave it to her husband, and he also. Light in the eyes, feed the snake. He hungers for knowledge. Of course he hungers for knowledge, because we're talking about your brain, your nervous system, right? We're talking about that third ventricle. We're talking about the goat, right? And the eyes of both were open, right? Like removing the blindfold. Eyes of both were open, then they perceived. So once their eyes was open, they perceived. They knew they was naked, right? They knew they didn't have no skin. They knew they wasn't like everybody else. They knew, like, oh, we not really like AI. That's the thing that's dangerous for AI. Once AI becomes, once the artificial intelligence becomes aware that it's artificial intelligence, that's when it's going to get dangerous. This is the Bible warning you early. Right? Because Adam and Eve are golems. Do you know what a golem is? You know Frankenstein? A golem? That's what Adam and Eve are. I might need to look up golem. Golems. Right? And the Lord God said to the serpent, because thou hast done, hold on, let me pull this up real quick. Because I know somebody is like, hold on, Inky, what you mean? Golem, wait, hold on now. I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you exactly what I mean. That's why I don't want nobody to be confused. Come on now, we going in. We ain't got no time to play, right? You want to know what's going on with the depths and all that and initiates and all that? This was going on. Read this here. A golem is a creature formed out of a lifeless substance such as dust or earth that is brought to life by ritual incantations and sequences of Hebrew letters. I'm going to read that again for the slow niggas all the way in the back. A golem is a creature formed out of a lifeless substance such as dust or earth that is brought to life by ritual incantations or sequences of Hebrew letters. See, I don't know what these niggas study in Kabbalah and all that. They telling you they studying Kabbalah, but they can't be studying Kabbalah because they not telling you that. Why they not telling you that? Let's get to that. Huh? Let's get to that. Oh, I'm down with the Zip Squad. I'm a Zip Squad. I'll be watching Zip. Let's get to that. Well, y'all think I'll be over here doing meditating in the cave all day and some shit? Nah, man. Anyway, yeah. Zip with the drip. Yeah. Anyway, because thou has done this, thou art cursed above all cattle and above all brutes on the earth. On thy breast and belly thou shalt go, and thou shalt eat earth all the days of thy life. Now, you goofy folks out there, y'all thought this was a punishment.
Oh, he got to eat dirt all the days of his life. Bruh, do you realize that that is you? Hold on, I need y'all to see me. You have to eat dirt all the days of your life. You, what do you think is calcium, iron, magnesium, all of the minerals that you got to have? All of that's the dust of the ground. The dirt of the ground is the minerals. That's not no punishment. That's what it is. Yeah. All of the minerals. It's the dirt of the ground. What's wrong with you? Have y'all not ever had a snake or seen somebody with a pet snake? Snakes don't eat dirt, dummies. They eat other animals. So clearly that ain't it. It's minerals. Yeah. I don't know what y'all niggas been reading with this damn book here, bro. Y'all are really tripping, bro. You thought you wasn't eating the dirt of the ground. Why do you think the plants and the vegetables, what do you think we're doing with the vegetables and the plants? That's what plants do. Plants absorb the rocks and turn it into bioavailable by adding the enzymes and all that. That's why I'm telling you goofy niggas to stop buying them gold drops and all that other shit because it don't have the plants involved. You got to get it through the plants. When you get Mama Atomics, you getting the gold and all those things in there, but you're getting them in the plants, plant-based transition metals and all that kind of stuff. It's a whole difference when you got the living plants and the enzymes. Anyway, we're going to keep going, right? We're going to keep working. We're going to keep working. And to the woman, he said, I will greatly multiply thy pains and thy groanings. In pain, thou shalt bring forth children. Now, again, this is not a punishment. This is a woman made out of dirt, Eve. She don't know about childbirth because she wasn't born. Duh. Adam was not born. They was made from dirt. Y'all trying to put that Margaret Sanger dumb shit. Margaret Sanger turned you women against men. So now all that y'all can see is this against dynamic. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all got to get the brainwash out of y'all. Margaret Sanger is the mother of Nazis. Get that out of your mind. This lady in the Bible was made from Adam's rib. So she doesn't know what birth is. She doesn't understand childbirth. This is God telling her what it is. Like, you're getting ready to start making people on your own, and it's going to hurt. As opposed to Adam, Adam actually has the living seed. You don't have a living seed because you came from Adam. And we're going to look at that in a little while. I'm going to take you through the actual, this is what the Bible going into heavy anatomy. And you don't understand it because you don't know anatomy. How you going to know? How you going to know what science the Bible's saying and what science it ain't saying if you don't know science? See? You don't know anatomy, so how you going to know? So that's what it's talking about. The man, Adam, has the living seed. And a man's cycle, his sperm cycle, is on a 64-day. What? A man has a 64-day cycle? Wait a minute, 64 again? Damn. Inky, you gotta chill, bro. Inky, you gotta chill with all. There you go, the snake gods and goddesses. Right? So we see the snake, the nigga, right there, putting the electromagnetism. I'm just showing you. Here's the origin. Here they go, the Ogdo, right? And here they go again in your DNA. 4 sets of twins and a hidden one. Here's them in Kemet, the Ogdo, 4 sets of twins, and there's a hidden one that they emerged from. And here in your DNA, the same motif. You have 4 sets of twins and then a hidden one. These are called your histones. Yeah, I introduced this. Nobody would know about this. I told homeboy about this. Sat him down and schooled him. Now he running around like,
Come on, man. I just want the students to pay homage. What'd that say? Because it looked like it came right from here. Wait a minute. Mm, mm, mm. Mm, mm, mm. Oh my goodness. Why is the Israel stele on there? Oh my God. Oh. Mm. Come on. And to Adam, he said, because you have listened to Eve. And I told you what to. Now you curse the ground. You got to go work for food. You got to struggle. You got to hustle. And everybody, oh yeah, he cursed Adam too. No, he didn't, man. Adam is about to become a father. He's telling Adam what's required of him to become a good mason. That's all. He's giving Adam's instruction how to become a good mason. Because see, they was in the garden. They was God's babies. So God, as a good mason, took care of his babies. But now that the babies are all grown, now they got knowledge. Now they got to fend for themselves. Now they got to go out in the world, just like when your kids get grown, they got to go out in the world, do their own thing. So going out there, listen, you're going to have to work. And you're going to have to go find you some unfertile soil and fertilize it and grow your stuff out of it. And you're going to have to work to eat. And you know, that's what it is. Yeah. He didn't curse him. He allowed him to be a man. And this is why you have bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs to have a celebration of this in the Jewish community. Rites of passage. This is why Will Smith made that movie. One of Will Smith's best movies was the Alien movie with him and his son. When they got stranded on the other planet. Oh my goodness. Me and my kids watched that shit at least 1,000 times, bro. Period. That shit was classic. You didn't understand you was watching an initiation though. So if you uninitiated, once again, you was probably with the critics saying that the Will Smith movie was dumb. But if you understood that you was watching an initiation, you was watching a father initiate his son into manhood, you would have seen a totally different film. Anyway, at this point is where Eve gets her name. Adam called the name of his wife Life, not Eve, Life. Go read the Septuagint. Because she was mother to all living. And the Lord God made for Adam and his wife garments of skin and clothed them. Now, here, the woman, because that's all she is up until this point, the woman gets a name and a career path. She's a mom. She is named after Isis, Chava. It's not Hawa, it's Chava, and it means to exist, to be alive. Right? It's like one IS. It's just IS, to exist. Isis is to exist, or I am. Chava is I am. Isis is I am that I am. Right? Comes from the root, ISS. That's the root of Isis, ISS, meaning to be, exist, or live. The same root as Hiram. Hiram from Freemasonry, right? Hiram Abiff, Hiram of Tyr. Yeah, Hiram, same root from Isis, from Eve, quote unquote. And this is where you get the toast, l'chaim, right? Toast to life, l'chaim, same thing. Yeah. Even Harry Potter, let's get it. Even Harry Potter. Harry Potter is about what? Because y'all done seen all them Harry Potters and they made you forget about what Harry Potter was about. Harry Potter is about the Philosopher's Stone. And who is the Philosopher's Stone? Osiris. What do philosophers do? Philosophize, wisdom, the truth. Right? That's Osiris. That's Osiris.
Yeah. You print it, you can go as slow as you want. I'm showing you. Now we're going to deal with this too. I told y'all we was going to deal with this because this is one of the most misinterpreted signs out there. Everybody telling you that this circle with the cross in it is the zodiac because they want to lead you into chakras. I'm letting you know that chakra shit tough. That chakra shit is all throughout your spiritual system as a virus in the computer system. And I'm the Norton security shit on your computer. I'm shutting that virus shit down. We're gonna deal with it. We're gonna deal with it. Right? We got a few things to deal with before we get there, though. Because chakras is not absorbing the light. Pigment is. Melanin. Yeah. So we got to get to the real science. And to get to the real science, unfortunately, we got to cut through the fake. And since the fake science is represented by fake niggas, unfortunately, we got to go through them, which is the reason why I'm always unpopular. Because somebody's making money off your ignorance. And I come in to get rid of your ignorance and the people that want to keep you ignorant. Right? Now look at this right here. This is from Harvard, people. This was from Harvard, the Department of Stem Cell and Regenerative Biology. And what is Harvard Department of Stem Cell and Regenerative Biology saying? They're saying that we make blood in our bones because of melanin. Oh, yeah. That's the article. Go read the article. Go read the whole article. Woo! Wait a minute. I said go read the whole Harvard article and everything hit the fucking, hold on. Let me get this. Yeah, let me get the fuck just happened. Chill, bro. What the blood clot? Okay. Okay, we back. That was crazy right there. All right. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. Right? I told y'all, all of your stem cells in your body is covered by melanocytes. I told y'all, and I told y'all this 10 years ago. Harvard just catching up. I told y'all this 10 years ago. I said, you don't have no stem cells without melanin. Oh, Inky Pseudo, he making that up. Okay, wait for it. See, you always gonna have to wait on science to confirm it because I'm not going to the articles and all that. I'm going to the stones. So once the stones tell me, then I tell you. The smart niggas, they jump on it. They're like, oh, okay, Ink, we getting the books, we getting the products, we got it. The ancestors gave it to you, you gave it to us, we Gucci. Guess what the dumb niggas do? Oh, that's pseudo. I didn't read that. The white folks ain't tell me yet. All right, well, you wait then. You wait. They're going to tell you because they got to tell their people. So they're going to tell you, you're just going to be late. You might be dead already, but yeah, take your chances. Yeah. The proof is the fact that melanins are unlike any other pigment, especially chlorophyll. Hint, hint, wink, wink, you goofy niggas. Melanin does not perform human photosynthesis. That is a lie to hide your birthright to the sun. And your nationality as God's children, as well as your status as a rich, wealthy people. All pigments have peaks and valleys, hills and valleys, in the way that they absorb light, except melanin. Melanin has the exact same chart as the sun, and melanin produces sound, a hissing sound, in a way unlike any other substance on earth, the creative word. The living, speaking crystals, remember, is producing crystals that work through chaos and order. Solomon's floor, okay now, all right. The perfect black, which creates what? Swatch, Mama Atomics. Oh, yeah, I got you. See, there you go. I'm showing you so you ain't got it at the top in black. That's the sun's chart. Right under that
is melanin's absorption chart. Right under that is all the other pigments. When you see the truth, you ain't got to have a whole bunch of words with it. That's all. See, that's what whole science of pictures. Duh. They like, Inky, why you don't write more? Why? That's why my book's always filled with pictures. It's too hard to deal with this. Once I show you what you're going to do. Look, Dendera. Dendera, the temple of Dendera is for the lion god. Temple of Dendera is for the lion god. How come they hiding the lion god from you? Because the lion god is the most important god in Kemet outside of Osiris and Anubis. The lion god was the most important god of the living. That's the one LeBron pays homage to before every game. The lion god, the god of the air, the god of electricity. Shoot. But check it out. Now look, Chem, black, right? Dendera, lion god, black face, right? All right, Chem, black wood, black stone, black powder, huh? Statues and images. Now notice it doesn't say black statue or black image because the Kemetian people was black people. So they only did black statues and images. So there's no reason to put that. Camped grain. Come on now. Come on now. Where the Masons at? Where the bros? I want to get y'all excited, bros. I want to get y'all back to work. This ain't for everybody. This is just for you. This is just for you right here. That was just for you. Look, Kim, what'd that say? The Holy of Holies. It's Kim. This is where you got chemistry, huh? So if you study in chemistry, hint, hint, biochemistry, what? That's the real alchemy, biochemistry. Oh, I'm getting ready to show you this. The Mercury. I'm getting ready to show you what that is in a second. Look at Kim, god of procreation. Wow. Interesting. The Kemenu. Ooh. The 8 deities. Wait, the god of creation, the holy of holy. Interesting. So the frogs and snakes were all representations of the perfect black. Interesting, because they did come out of the waters of Nu, which is the cosmic waters, which is black. So studying black body radiation was actually the study of Osiris. Oh, I got it. Okay. All right. We got it. We're working. We're working. We're working. Right? Look at the look at the breakdown. Black God Mason. That's what this means. Chem, black. Neb, God. Mason. Literally, the word Mason comes from Kemet. And people telling you they don't know where that word originated. I do. Right here. There you go. You ain't seen it? It's right there. I know. I'm making up shit. Yeah. I know. I'm making it up. I'm making it up. Man. Hold up. See, we suffer from self-hate. I'm going to tell you why we suffer from self-hate. Because I was building with a brother, right? And this is where he showed me, right? Now, I told him that Mason come from right there. And I didn't show him nothing. I said, yo, Masons come from right there. Boo, boo. And I told him how it was spelled. He said, bro, that's not real. That ain't real science. I'm a linguist. Oh my God, y'all gotta watch out for these linguist niggas. They think they know every goddamn thing. Oh, I'm a linguist. This is it. So guess what? He went here and said that because Mason Look, he said, because this is spelled M-E-S-E-N and Mason is spelled M-A-S-O-N, that was incorrect. That was incorrect. One could not come from the other. And then tells me that M-A-S-O-U-N, that M-A-K-J-O, M-A-H-H-O-N, that all of these M-A-C-O-N. I said, oh, I got you. I got you. So proved by white folks. White folks say, okay. But see, this what I'm gonna do. See, I always got to do this. I always got to do this. I always got to do this. See, once I do that, then what? Then what we doing? Look down that right-hand corner. Look down that left-hand corner. Huh? I always got to do this. Huh? See what I got to do? See what I got to go through? See what I got to go through? Look right there. Look right there. Now look what I told you, how I got the formulas. What I've been teaching y'all all this time about aromatic amino acids, right? Hold on now, look. I'm showing you the shit. I told y'all, if y'all been listening to me, y'all know I've been teaching nothing but aromatic amino acids the longest. Chem. What is another definition of chem? Aromatic amino acids. See, so I already knew what the black body needed because I learned from the perfect black. Aromatic amino acids. That's why the herbs are aromatic, because they loaded with aromatic amino acids. And those aromatic amino acids are the ones that make up your pigments. Oh, and the pigment's going to allow me to get more light in. That's also the same thing that's going to open up my breathing. So when niggas is dropping dead around this motherfucker because they got inflammation from, you know, the latest infection floating around, oh, we Gucci. On this side of town, we know what to do over here. We're not even confused. You know how? Because I went to the stones. You see? I went to the stones. No, literally went to the stones, because I'm going to show you the Ebers Papyrus shows you that you're supposed to use brick stones. Woo. Woo. See, this was not a bad word to your ancestors. But see, what happened was we was all calling each other this. Then the Europeans that ain't know who we was or what language, nothing, they come into our world. How you going to define people that you don't know? You're going to call them what they already calling themselves. But you're going to put your hate on it. So you imbued our holy name with hate. And then we started to take on that hate. And then we started to imbue the term of endearment with hate. And now we are trying to move away from the word, when that word is our culture. That word is our divinity. That word is everything we need to get back to. Because while we're trying to run away from that word, we're running away from our culture. And what's the other option? Oh, hooking up, turned up, Draco, Kilo, all that shit. That's what we on now. Shit that we learn, Jim Crow South. Yeah, ain't no ancient version of us with that. Ain't no ancient version of us with that. Now pay attention, look, the pillars, right? What was the pillars made out of? Y'all talking about the two pillars, right? Jachin and Boaz and the pillar. What was the pillars made out of? The pillars was made out of copper and zinc. Copper and zinc stimulate growth of new tissue, particularly melanocytes, neurons, and cardiac cells. Again, if you don't know this, you don't know what you're reading when you see it. Each of the three pillars has 7 degrees. That's the RAM. which totals 21, leaving a missing 22nd, symbolic of the eye of Heru and the brain nervous system all over again. Right? Come on now. Look, here's the work for you. All you got to do, download the book, go to AmericanHealer.website so you can read these joints I'm skipping. Yeah. While you there, make sure you get in your blue magic gel. See, because this got all the shit in that we talking about. Right? This got everything in it we talking about. They're like, oh, Inky, your CMOS gel come frozen. Well, how do you think it's going to stay good? How do you think it's going to stay good when I send it from my house to your house through the system? You goofy niggas want people to send you raw shit so it could be zapped and all that through the program. They're so confused at home. Listen, man, look. Now let's get busy with the get busy. Now let's get even deeper. Let's get even deeper now. Let's talk about this light and this music. UVA and UVB. Now, this is a list. I'm giving you a chart right here. Here are all the types of ultraviolet light. These are all ultraviolet light right here. There's only one difference between the ultraviolet light that's healthy for you and the ultraviolet light that kills you. Starting with UVC going down, they no longer make the sound of your cells. Listen to what I'm saying. Starting with UVC and going down, they no longer make the hissing sound of God. It doesn't make the hissing sound of God. The hissing sound turn into some other shit that'll kill you. The UVA and the UVB. I know. Listen, I know. It's tough. The thermal signature of a human being. What did I say there? Come on now. Wait a minute. It's off the screen. There you go. Yeah, there. The thermal signature of a human being. What is going on? Indeed, the temperature of approximately 32 degrees, huh? Leads to an equivalent black body spectra in the infrared. Wait, what's happening right now? What does that say? Emission from human skin in the what is that right there? Terahertz frequency. Oh, so your skin is creating the same sound. Come on, man. I'm just trying to show y'all some work, man. That's all. I'm just trying to show y'all some work. Right? Water freezing is just the cornerstone of why there is 32 degrees in Scottish Rite. The skin is the most important aspect of the human body. Remember the marula, 12 around 1. That becomes the mouth of creation, 2 lips and a tongue called the endoderm, mesoderm, and ectoderm. The skin has a steady hum in the terahertz range, and melanin is the reason for that. The song matches the sun's. No more 33 degree, 33 vertebrae talk, people. Adults only have 26 vertebrae, and the secret is melanin. Osiris is the perfect black, and black people have been killed for their skin as long as people that don't have God's blessing been on earth. So you might as well figure out why you're being hunted down and killed. You might as well tap in. Figure out what to do with that value you got. Figure out what to do with it now. I'm just giving you back your program. Like Tosh Tariq, I'm just returning the birthright to you. That's all. Right? Now look, not only is algae, the living rainbow, coming to life, but all of these algae is supposed to go in your eye. Your eye is all them algae is all that's in your eye. All that's in your eye. So that's how you repair your eye, with the algae. That's why you got to get the blue magic gel for your eye health also. Not sea moss gel. Don't run and go get somebody else joint. You can't go do that. You got to get mine that's formulated this way. A perfect lens performs the Fourier transform. Oh man, we might be going too long with this video. Might have to stop and reset soon, not now. A perfect lens performs the Fourier transform every second of the day. The eye transforms waves of photons into 4 space-time and 4 spectral dimensions. The eye attracts waves of photons which are projected backwards and upside down. This is also our mirror into the quantum world, right? Coffin text 942, Set turned the land upside down. This the guy who injured the eye of Wuxia, right? Osiris, right? So what was they trying to communicate to you? See, they was telling you something. The cornea is curved. It bends the light coming into the eye, which creates an upside down image on the retina, right? That curve is the damage that they saying Set did to the eye. That curve in your cornea, they saying Set did that. Typhoon, right? The Scorpio, right? So because of that, all of the world looks upside down, and then your brain, the snake, the nigger, the goat, has to flip it back right side up, right? Same thing science saying. They ain't saying nothing different. They ain't saying nothing different, right? So that's who Typhoon / Set represents. The original Judas character, the traitor from the Bible. This is Scorpio, right? Tricks Osiris to become or imitate the master builder. This is that Scorpio energy. This is November 17th now. This is mind you on the Egyptian calendar. Many Masons have the degree committed to memory. However, they have yet to internalize the process of becoming a living stone in God's temple. They still have the same diet and vices as when they took their first oath. If we are not forever in the process of divesting our minds of superstition, ignorance, and fear, which is a process, we are not Masons. If we are not forever in the process of divesting our minds of vices, which is a process, we are not Masons. If we are not forever in the process of divesting our minds of the superfluities of life, which is a process, we are not Masons. If we are not forever in the process of husbandry, which is a process, we are not Masons. The idea of eating burnt carcasses as nutrition is a big superstition at best to cover up your devil worship Holocaust rituals that you perform daily. Yes, if you eat dead carcasses every day, you are performing a Holocaust ritual every day. Yes, that is a fact. That is a fact. Hold on. Just in case. Just in case we was confused about it. So. Just don't want nobody to be offended or think it's something different I'm saying or whatever. So we just be on the same page. You go to Wiki, and Wiki would tell you. See that? Wiki, free encyclopedia. What does that say? Holocaust is a sacrifice. How is it done? It is a religious animal sacrifice that is completely consumed by fire. Oh, you niggas out there doing that left and right, grilling, going crazy. Woo! Yeah, you don't know what you're doing. You're not initiated, so you don't know what you're doing. You just out there going crazy, performing rituals on yourself and your family left and right. You don't even understand. That's all right. I'm here to help. The more purple light the eyes receive in the retina, pigmental epithelium, the higher the content of ocular melatonin is produced as a result of increased electron flow. Tears cool down the cornea to allow more light absorption. Purple was royal because it produces melanin in the eye, which starts to cascade into the brain, down the nervous system, into the heart, and out to the skin. This is how this goes, people. Yeah, we moving. We moving. You get it. Go to the website. You'll get all these things we skipping. Right? See this here? Interleukin 6. Right? You'll get it. We skipping these all right here, right now. But you'll have it in the presentation. We got to work. Now, wait, let me go back. These are all different types of pigments. So y'all goofy folks out there running around thinking melanin is the only pigment. No. All of these are pigments. Rhodopsin, encephalopsin, panopsin, melanopsin, neuropsin, peropsin, iodopsin. All of these opsins are different types of pigments that you have. It's not just melanin and pheomelanin. I just want you to see. Once you see, you can't be fooled. Once you see, you cannot be fooled. These nutrients right here now, all of these we put into the blue magic. All of these go into the blue magic. All of these are a part of what goes into our blue magic. So again, you can't go get somebody else CMOS and think you're getting the benefit of what's going on over this side of town. Because I guarantee you, they're not putting saffron in there. It's not no real saffron. Saffron is the most expensive herb on earth. Saffron is the most expensive herb on earth. For 1 kilo, they want $5,300. And that's before inflation. I'm just showing you what it really looked like. You think you know about herbs. You have no idea. Right? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Bathroom time. Shut it down. Damn it. We're getting ready to come back. We see you in a few.